You know that friend who's always late, right? Do they have a 10 a.m. meeting? They show up at 10:30. When they say, I'm 5 minutes away, translation, I just woke up. When they say, I'm on my way, they haven't even left the house yet. And you've probably asked yourself this question. Why? Why are they always late? But here's the real thing. Being late isn't just about bad time management. It's a psychology. It's a personality pattern. It's about how their brain literally perceives time. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one of the 4 types they are. Some of you will recognize yourselves, some will finally understand that friend, and some will feel a little called out. Let's begin. Type 1. The time optimist. These people genuinely believe they have more time than they actually do. I can get ready in 10 minutes. It takes 45. Traffic won't be that bad. It's rush hour. Let me just reply to this one email before I leave. That email turns into 12 emails. Psychologically, this is called the planning fallacy. Their brain underestimates how long tasks actually take. They remember the one time they got ready quickly, but they forget the 50 times it took forever. It's not because they don't care. They just have an overly optimistic relationship with time. Every morning, they believe this time will be different. Spoiler, it never is. Think of it this way. If you always think, I've got time, you will always run out of time. These people aren't lazy. They're just hopeful. Tragically, eternally hopeful. Type 2, the rebellious resistor. Now, what about this type? These people are late on purpose. Not because they can't manage their schedule, but because being on time feels like control, like someone else is dictating their pace. Maybe they grew up with strict parents, always told when to wake up, when to eat, when to sleep, and now being late is their quiet rebellion. You can't control me. I move on my time. I'll show up when I'm ready. Psychologically, this is called reactance. When someone feels their freedom is threatened, they push back, even if it hurts them. For them, being late isn't a mistake. It's an expression, a way of saying, I run my life, not you. The irony? By always being late, they're actually controlled by their own need to rebel. But don't tell them that. They'll show up even later. Type 3, the anxious avoider. Here's the type people don't expect. Some people are late because they're scared. They're scared of the meeting, scared of the social event, scared of judgment, expectations, small talk, so they postpone. Just 5 more minutes. I need to mentally prepare. Maybe if I show up late, I won't have to stay long. Psychologically, this is called avoidance behavior. Their brain treats the event like a threat, and being late, it becomes a defense mechanism. When they're late, they get to skip the awkward early small talk, slip in quietly without being noticed, have an excuse to leave early. This isn't laziness. It's anxiety disguised as bad time management. And here's the sad part. The more they're late, the more anxious they become about being late, which makes them even later. It's a cycle, and they know it. But breaking that cycle, that's the hardest part. Type 4, the misaligned prioritizer. And then there's this group. They're not optimistic. They're not rebelling. They're not anxious. They just don't care. Not because they're rude, but because that meeting, that event, that hangout, it's simply not a priority for them. Think about it. When something truly matters, a flight they paid for, a concert they're excited about, a date they're looking forward to, suddenly, they're perfectly on time. Psychologically, these people have what's called selective punctuality. They're late to things they don't value. They're on time for things they do. And here's the painful truth. If they're always late to you, you might not be one of their priorities. But it's not always personal. Sometimes their brain just orders things differently. Work deadlines, flexible. Meeting friends, flexible. Their personal time, non-negotiable. They're not trying to be disrespectful. They're just operating with a different internal priority system. P. So, which one are you? Are you the time optimist who honestly believes, I've got time? The silent rebel who refuses to be controlled by a clock? The anxious avoider hiding behind lateness? Or the misaligned prioritizer who only shows up when something truly matters? Here's what you should remember. Being late doesn't make you a bad person. but it does say something about how your brain works. And if you recognized yourself in any of these 4 types, that's actually a good thing, because now you know why you're late. And maybe, just maybe, you can work on it, or you won't. You'll probably be late to that too. So tell me in the comments, which type are you? And if you're always on time, tell me what it feels like to be perfect. I'm genuinely curious. If this video made you smile or made you think differently, hit the like button. If you want more psychology that explains you, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, where we dive deeper into the things that make you you.